Do you ever open your mouth to speak English, but suddenly nothing comes out? Your mind knows the words, but your tongue freezes. Your heart beats fast, and you feel stuck. You watch others speak easily and wonder, why not me? Stay right here, because today will change that forever. In this lesson, you won't just learn English, you'll speak it, feel it, and live it like never before. Chapter 1. At the supermarket. When you walk into a supermarket in an English-speaking country, everything around you becomes a classroom. Every sign, every label, every question you ask is a real English lesson. So let's practice together. Imagine you are pushing your cart and you want to find something. You can ask politely, "Where can I find the bread?" You use this when you want to know where the bread section is. Now you repeat slowly with me. Where can I find the bread? Say it again. Feel your mouth forming the words. Good. You see some fruit that looks delicious, but you are not sure if it is fresh. You can ask, "Is this fresh?" You use this when you want to know if the food is new or just arrived today. Repeat with me. Is this fresh? Perfect, short, simple, but very natural. Now, when you want to know if something is available, for example, rice, you can say, "Do you sell rice here?" You use this when you are asking if they have rice. Repeat with me. Do you sell rice here? Great work. Next, you want to ask about prices. You look at the shelf and you say, "How much is a bottle of milk?" You use this when you want to know the cost of milk. Now repeat with me. How much is a bottle of milk? You are doing amazing. Remember that every time you ask a price question, start with how much. It makes you sound natural and confident. At the checkout counter, you may want to pay with your card. So you ask, "Can I pay by card?" You use this when you want to know if they accept debit or credit cards. Repeat with me. Can I pay by card? Nice and polite. If you decide to buy two things, you can say, "I will take two of these, please." You use this when you want to buy more than one item. Repeat with me. I will take two of these, please. Very good. Sometimes you need a bag. You can say, "Do you have any bags?" You use this when you need a shopping bag. Now repeat with me. Do you have any bags? Excellent. After you pay, it's always smart to ask for proof of payment. You can say, "Can I get a receipt, please?" You use this when you want your payment slip. Repeat with me. Can I get a receipt, please? You sound great already. While walking around, you see some apples that look very nice. You smile and say, "These apples look very good." You use this when you like the apples or want to compliment them. Now you repeat. These apples look very good, nice and natural. But if something costs more than you expected, you can say, "That is too expensive for me." You use this when you cannot afford the price. Repeat with me. That is too expensive for me. Wonderful job. Let's go a little deeper into the feeling of being there. The lights are bright, music is soft, and you are learning English in the middle of real life. You pick up a basket, you ask a question, you use your voice. Every small question becomes a piece of your fluency. You are not just buying food, you are training your mouth and mind to think in English. Each sentence you use makes you more confident, because these are the exact phrases native speakers use every day. So imagine this moment again. You walk to the counter and say, "Where can I find the bread?" The worker smiles and helps you. You ask, "Is this fresh?" And they reply kindly. You take your milk and ask, "Can I pay by card?" They nod, and you finish by saying, "Can I get a receipt, please?" In just a few minutes, you have had a full English conversation in real life. That is how simple and beautiful English practice can be. Now close your eyes for a second and repeat each one again in your mind. Where can I find the bread? Is this fresh? Do you sell rice here? How much is a bottle of milk? Can I pay by card? I will take 2 of these, please. Do you have any bags? Can I get a receipt, please? These apples look very good. That is too expensive for me. You see, all these are powerful sentences that can open real-world doors for you. You have just finished your first real-life English lesson at the supermarket. You did not memorize grammar rules, you learned living English. And remember, every time you buy something, you have a free English classroom around you. Use it, speak out loud, ask questions, feel proud of your progress. You are not just learning words, you are learning confidence. Very soon, speaking English will feel as natural as breathing. Well done, my friend. You just completed Chapter 1. Chapter 2. Buying Clothes. Now imagine you are walking into a clothing store. The lights are soft, the music is gentle, and every item on the shelf feels like a chance to practice real English. You are not just shopping, you are learning how to speak with confidence. You take a shirt from the rack and hold it in your hands. You are not sure if it will fit you, so you ask the shop assistant, "Can I try this on?" You use this when you want to check if the clothes fit you well. Now repeat with me slowly. Can I try this on? Say it clearly. Good. Every time you say it, your mouth learns the rhythm of natural English. The assistant points toward the back of the store, but you are not sure where exactly to go, so you ask, "Where are the changing rooms?" You use this when you are looking for the place to try on your clothes. Repeat with me. Where are the changing rooms? Great job. It sounds polite, simple, and correct. Always use this when you want to find the fitting area. You pick up another shirt and realize the size is not right. It looks small. So you ask, "Do you have this in medium size?" You use this when you want the same item but in a different size. Now repeat with me. Do you have this in medium size? Excellent. You can change the word medium to small or large anytime you need. You go into the changing room, look in the mirror, and you can see that the shirt is too big for you. You come out and say, "It is too big for me." You use this when something does not fit your body well. Now repeat. It is too big for me. Perfect. You can also say, "It is too small for me," when it feels tight. Now you see another color that you like more. Maybe the black one looks better than the red one. So you say, "I like the black one more." You use this when you are choosing between 2 items. Repeat with me. I like the black one more. Nicely done. Short, friendly, and confident. You look at the price tag. It seems a little high, so you ask politely, "Is this on discount today?" You use this when you want to know if there is a lower price or special sale. Now repeat. Is this on discount today? Excellent pronunciation. Always remember that on discount and on sale mean the same thing. Before buying, you want to be sure you can return it if needed. So you ask, "What is your return policy?" You use this when you want to know if you can bring the item back later. Repeat with me. What is your return policy? Wonderful. This is a very common and useful question. You can use it in almost any shop. You then try on some shoes. They look nice, but they feel uncomfortable. So you say, "These shoes are too tight." You use this when the shoes are small or painful to wear. Now repeat, "These shoes are too tight." Very natural. You can also say, "They feel comfortable if they fit well." Sometimes you like something but the price is too high. You want something cheaper. You can say, "Do you have anything cheaper?" You use this when you are asking for a lower priced option. Repeat with me. Do you have anything cheaper? Great, it is a polite way to ask for something within your budget. Finally, after all the trying and checking, you make your choice. You smile and say, "I will take this one, please." You use this when you decide to buy something. Now repeat, "I will take this one, please." Beautifully said. It is a simple but powerful sentence that shows confidence and decision. You see, my friend, learning English while shopping is not just about buying clothes. It is about using real words in real moments. Every sentence you speak helps you sound more natural. Every smile you give while speaking English builds your confidence. When you ask questions politely, people listen kindly. And when you repeat these sentences again and again, your mouth begins to move like a native speaker's. So let's imagine this again. You walk into a store. You ask, "Can I try this on?" You find your size and ask, "Do you have this in medium?" You see a new color and say, "I like the black one more." You check the price and ask, "Is this on discount today?" You try the shoes and say, "These shoes are too tight." Then, with a big smile, you tell the assistant, "I will take this one, please." That whole conversation feels easy, smooth, and real. That is the power of learning sentences instead of grammar rules. Now close your eyes for a few seconds and repeat these sentences in your mind. Can I try this on? Where are the changing rooms? Do you have this in medium size? It is too big for me. I like the black one more. Is this on discount today? What is your return policy? These shoes are too tight. Do you have anything cheaper? I will take this one, please. Say them again slowly. Feel the rhythm. Feel the progress. You are not just practicing, you are transforming the way you speak. When you walk into your next store, do not stay silent. Use these sentences. Smile. Speak. Make English part of your daily life. The more you use it, the more it becomes yours. You are learning to live in English, not just study it. And that is what makes you different. Well done, my friend. You have completed Chapter 2. Chapter 3. At a cafe or restaurant. Now let's step into one of the most enjoyable places to practice English, a cafe or a small restaurant. The smell of fresh coffee fills the air. Soft music plays in the background and people around you are chatting quietly. You are about to order something, but remember, every word you say is practice for your fluency. You are not just ordering food, you are building your confidence in English. You walk to the counter with a smile and say, "Can I see the menu, please?" You use this when you want to look at the list of food and drinks. It is polite, simple, and clear. Now repeat with me. Can I see the menu, please? Feel the calm in your voice as you speak. Good job. The waiter hands you the menu and you are not sure what to choose. You can ask, "What do you recommend?" You use this when you want a suggestion from the waiter. It shows interest and respect. Now repeat after me. What do you recommend? Excellent. That small question can start a friendly conversation and help you sound natural. Now you have made your choice. You look up and say confidently, "I will have a coffee, please." You use this when you want to order a drink or food item. It sounds polite and smooth. Repeat with me. I will have a coffee, please. Great work. You can replace coffee with tea, sandwich, or cake depending on what you want. This sentence works everywhere. Sometimes you are in a hurry and want to take your drink away. You can say, "Can I get that to go?" You use this when you want to take your drink or food with you instead of staying. Now repeat, "Can I get that to go?" Perfect. In British English, people might say, "Can I get that for takeaway?" Both mean the same thing. If you do not drink animal milk, you can ask, "Do you have any non-dairy milk?" You use this when you want options like soy milk, almond milk, or oat milk. Repeat with me. Do you have any non-dairy milk? Excellent pronunciation. You sound clear and confident. Next, you can tell them how you like your drink. You might say, "I would like it with no sugar." You use this when you do not want sugar in your coffee or tea. Now repeat, "I would like it with no sugar." Beautiful. You can change it to with more milk or extra hot anytime you like. While waiting for your order, you might want some water. You can say, "Can I have a glass of water, please?" You use this to politely ask for water. Repeat after me. "Can I have a glass of water, please?" Nice and soft tone. It shows good manners and confidence. Many cafes offer free internet. If you need it, you can ask, "Is there Wi-Fi here?" You use this when you want to know if the internet is available. Now repeat, "Is there Wi-Fi here?" Excellent. You can also add, "What is the password?" once they say yes. After finishing your drink, it is time to pay. You walk to the counter and ask, "Do you take card or cash?" You use this when you want to know how you can pay. Repeat with me. Do you take card or cash? Great job. It is polite and commonly used everywhere. When everything is done, you smile and say, "That is all, thank you." You use this when your order is complete and you want to end the conversation politely. Repeat after me. That is all, thank you. Perfect. Your pronunciation sounds natural and clear. Now let's look at the bigger picture. Every time you visit a cafe, you get a chance to speak English in a real situation. You do not need to worry about perfect grammar or long sentences. You just need to speak clearly and politely. These small sentences are the real building blocks of fluency. When you say them again and again, they become automatic. And when they become automatic, your confidence grows without you even noticing. Imagine the full conversation in your mind. You enter the cafe, smile, and say, "Can I see the menu, please?" You ask, "What do you recommend?" You order by saying, "I will have a coffee, please." You add, "Can I get that to go?" Or, "I would like it with no sugar." You ask, "Is there Wi-Fi here?" And finally you end with, "That is all, thank you." Every single line is simple English, but it carries confidence, politeness, and natural rhythm. Now close your eyes and repeat all of them again in your head slowly. Can I see the menu, please? What do you recommend? I will have a coffee, please. Can I get that to go? Do you have any non-dairy milk? I would like it with no sugar. Can I have a glass of water, please? Is there Wi-Fi here? Do you take card or cash? That is all, thank you. These are not just sentences, they are habits. They help you speak English naturally and fearlessly. So next time you visit a cafe, do not stay silent. Order in English. Ask questions in English. Smile when you speak. Your fluency grows not from studying grammar, but from using real words in real life. You are doing great. You are learning English that truly lives. Congratulations, my friend. You have completed Chapter 3. Chapter 4. At the Pharmacy. Now imagine that you are walking into a small pharmacy. The shelves are full of colorful boxes, bottles, and medicines. The smell of clean air and sanitizer surrounds you. You are there not just to buy medicine but to learn how to speak real English that helps you in everyday life. You stand near the counter, smile, and start your first conversation. You say, "Do you have anything for a headache?" You use this when your head hurts and you need medicine for pain. Say it with me now. Do you have anything for a headache? Very good. You sound calm, polite, and natural. This is one of the most common questions you will ever use in a pharmacy. The pharmacist looks at you kindly and shows you a few boxes. You pick one up and ask, "Is this over the counter?" You use this when you want to know if you need a doctor's prescription or if you can buy it freely. Repeat with me. Is this over the counter? Excellent. If the pharmacist says yes, it means you can buy it directly. If they say no, it means you need a prescription. You hold the medicine in your hand and you are not sure how to use it, so you ask, "How often should I take it?" You use this when you want to know how many times a day you should take the medicine. Repeat after me slowly. How often should I take it? Wonderful. You can change this question to, when should I take it, if you want to know the best time of day. These small questions are powerful because they show care and responsibility. Sometimes you are not sure if the person at the counter can help you with medical details, so you can say, "Can I speak to the pharmacist?" You use this when you want to talk directly to the medical expert in the store. Now repeat with me. Can I speak to the pharmacist? Great job. It is polite, professional, and helps you get correct advice. You look around and see shelves of health products. You want to buy something healthy, so you ask, "Do you sell vitamins?" You use this when you are looking for things that improve your health. Now repeat. Do you sell vitamins? Beautiful pronunciation. Remember, every time you ask politely, your English becomes stronger and your confidence grows. Your throat feels sore and dry. You go to the counter again and say, "I need something for a sore throat." You use this when you want help with throat pain. Repeat after me. I need something for a sore throat. Excellent. Notice how this sentence begins with, "I need something for." You can use that same pattern for many problems. For example, I need something for a cold, or I need something for my cough. It is a magic pattern you can use anywhere. Now imagine you already have a prescription from a doctor. You go to the counter and say, "Can I get a refill on this prescription?" You use this when you want to buy more of the same medicine as before. Repeat with me. Can I get a refill on this prescription? Wonderful work. You sound polite and confident. This sentence will help you many times in life. After that, you look at the box and you want to make sure it is safe for you. So you ask, "Does this have any side effects?" You use this when you want to know if the medicine might cause any problems. Now repeat with me. Does this have any side effects? Excellent. This is a very smart question to ask. It shows that you care about your health and understand English deeply. Sometimes you do not need a big pack. You just need one small box. So you can say, "Can I buy just one box?" You use this when you want to buy a smaller amount. Now repeat, "Can I buy just one box?" Great work. Your voice sounds more confident with every line you speak. Now let's put all these sentences into a real moment. You walk into the pharmacy, your head hurts a little, and you say, "Do you have anything for a headache?" The pharmacist shows you a medicine. You ask, "Is this over the counter?" They say yes, and you continue. "How often should I take it?" They explain carefully. You smile and ask, "Does this have any side effects?" They tell you the truth and you decide to buy it. You end by saying, Can I get a receipt, please? You leave the pharmacy not only with medicine but with real English experience. You spoke naturally, clearly, and politely. Now close your eyes and repeat all the sentences in your mind. Do you have anything for a headache? Is this over the counter? How often should I take it? Can I speak to the pharmacist? Do you sell vitamins? I need something for a sore throat. Can I get a refill on this prescription? Does this have any side effects? Can I buy just one box? Feel how every sentence connects to a real situation. These are not grammar exercises, these are life tools. Every visit to the pharmacy can become a small English class. You do not need to study long lists of rules. You only need to live through the sentences you learn. Each time you ask one of these questions, you make English part of your real world. You build habits of courage and communication. You become the person who speaks clearly, not silently. So next time you visit a pharmacy, smile and speak. The words are already inside you, you just have to let them out. Well done, my friend. You have completed Chapter 4. Chapter 5. At a market or street shop. Now picture yourself walking through a busy market. The air is full of sounds and colors. People are talking, fruits are shining under the sunlight, and there are so many smells of spices, flowers, and fresh bread. You are walking slowly, looking around, and every small stall feels like a classroom. You are not only here to buy things, you are here to practice English with real people. You smile at a shopkeeper and decide to start your English journey right here. You hold up an item and ask, "Can you give me a better price?" You use this when you want a discount or when you feel the price is too high. Now repeat with me. Can you give me a better price? Nice and polite. Never be afraid to ask this question. It is used all around the world. The shopkeeper smiles back. You want to make an offer, so you say, "I will take 3 for £5. You use this when you want to suggest a price for buying more than one item. Now repeat with me. I will take 3 for £5. Perfect. This sentence is powerful because it helps you communicate clearly when bargaining. You are showing confidence, not fear. You move to another stall and see some beautiful items made of wood and cloth. You want to know more about them, so you ask, "Is this handmade?" You use this when you want to know if something was made by hand, not by machine. Repeat with me. Is this handmade? Excellent. This is a friendly and natural way to show interest in what you are buying. Next, you see a small basket of colorful products, maybe some jewelry or sweets, and you wonder where they are from. You look up and ask, "Where is this from?" You use this when you want to know the country or the place where the item was made. Now repeat after me. Where is this from? Very nice. This question helps you learn about cultures and countries while you shop. The seller shows you more items and you want to see more colors or choices. You smile and say, "Can I see other colors?" You use this when you want to look at more color options before buying. Now repeat with me. Can I see other colors? Great. It sounds confident and natural. Sometimes the seller gives you a price, but it feels too high. You look politely and say, "That is too expensive for me." You use this when you cannot afford something or when the price is more than you expected. Now repeat. That is too expensive for me. Excellent. Remember, the goal is to speak politely and clearly, not to sound angry. The shopkeeper lowers the price, but you are still not sure. You smile again and say, "Psst, it looks nice, but I will think about it." You use this when you want more time to decide, or when you do not want to buy right now. Now repeat after me. It looks nice, but I will think about it. Very good. This shows respect and politeness. even when you say no. You continue walking, and now you are at another stall that looks interesting. You see a sign that says, cash only. You want to be sure before buying, so you ask, do you accept cash only? You use this when you want to know if card payments are possible or not. Now repeat with me. Do you accept cash only? Beautiful. These small questions make your shopping experience smooth and easy. Finally, you find something perfect. It is exactly what you wanted. Your eyes light up and you say with joy, "This is exactly what I wanted." You use this when you finally find the thing you were looking for. Repeat with me. This is exactly what I wanted. Wonderful. You sound like a natural English speaker. The shopkeeper smiles and you decide to make it even more special. So you ask, "Can you wrap this for me?" You use this when you want the seller to wrap it as a gift or to protect it. Now repeat. Can you wrap this for me? Excellent pronunciation. That one question will help you in many stores around the world. Now take a deep breath and imagine the whole scene again. You are walking through the market, feeling confident, using English naturally. You ask questions, you smile, you understand what people say. You use sentences like, "Can you give me a better price?" and "Where is this from?" You are no longer a silent customer. You are a speaker, a learner, a confident person using real English. You are not studying, you are living the language. Close your eyes for a few seconds and repeat all the sentences slowly in your mind. Can you give me a better price? I will take 3 for £5. Is this handmade? Where is this from? Can I see other colors? That is too expensive for me. It looks nice, but I will think about it. Do you accept cash only? This is exactly what I wanted. Can you wrap this for me? Feel how smooth they sound. Feel how natural it is to speak them. Every trip to a market can become an English lesson if you decide to speak. You do not need a classroom. You just need courage and curiosity. When you ask these questions again and again, your tongue becomes stronger, your brain becomes faster, and your heart becomes braver. English starts to live inside you. So next time you go to a market, remember this. Every smile, every sentence, every small question is a step closer to fluency. You are doing amazing. You have completed Chapter 5, and your English is becoming more real with every word you speak. Chapter 6, Online Shopping. Now imagine you are sitting at home with your phone or laptop open, ready to order something online. The screen glows softly, and you are scrolling through pictures of clothes, shoes, or maybe something for your room. This moment might seem small, but it is another chance to practice real English that you can use anytime. You are about to buy something, and every click or message can be turned into a small English lesson. Let's turn this simple online shopping experience into your next step toward fluency. You see something you like, but you want to know when it will arrive. So you ask, "How long does delivery take?" You use this when you want to know how many days or weeks it will take for your item to reach you. Now repeat slowly with me. How long does delivery take? Good, clear, confident. You can use this question on any website or chat when ordering online. Next, you see a beautiful product and wonder if shipping will cost extra. You can ask, "Do you offer free shipping?" You use this when you want to know if delivery is free or if you need to pay for it. Repeat after me. Do you offer free shipping? Perfect. This sentence is short but very useful. Many online stores have free shipping offers, and you can easily ask this without hesitation. After you place your order, you want to keep an eye on it. You can say, "Can I track my order?" You use this when you want to follow your package and see where it is. Now repeat, "Can I track my order?" Excellent, simple and direct. These short questions help you feel confident even when communicating through email or chat. Sometimes, you wait too long and your item still hasn't arrived. You feel a little worried, so you send a message that says, "I have not received my order yet." You use this when you are reporting a delay in delivery. Repeat with me, "I have not received my order yet." Good job. When you use polite sentences like this, customer service will always reply kindly. Now you want to make sure that you can return something if it doesn't fit or if it's not what you expected. You can ask, "Can I return this if it does not fit?" You use this when you want to confirm the return policy. Repeat with me. Can I return this if it does not fit? Wonderful. Always remember to ask this question before buying clothes or shoes online. It shows responsibility and confidence. Sometimes you want to understand more about how returns work in general, so you ask, "What is your return policy?" You use this when you want to know the rules for sending items back. Now repeat slowly. What is your return policy? Excellent. You are learning not only language but also how to communicate clearly and politely in real life. Now imagine you see a jacket online but it is only shown in red. You want to know if it comes in other colors. You type, "Do you have this in another color?" You use this when you want to check other color options for an item. Repeat with me. Do you have this in another color? Great, clear and smooth. You can also use the same structure for size. Do you have this in a smaller size? Or do you have this in a large size? When you are about to pay, you may wonder if your information is safe. You ask, "Is my payment secure?" You use this when you want to know if your card details or online payment will be protected. Repeat after me. Is my payment secure? Perfect pronunciation. You sound polite and professional. Sometimes, after placing an order, you realize that you entered the wrong address. You can quickly message the store and say, "Can I change the delivery address?" You use this when you want your order to go to a different place. Now repeat, "Can I change the delivery address?" Nicely done. This is a very helpful sentence that can save you time and mistakes. And sometimes, for any reason, you just change your mind. You can politely say, "I would like to cancel my order." You use this when you want to stop or cancel the order before it is shipped. Repeat with me. "I would like to cancel my order." Excellent. This shows good manners and confidence, even in online communication. Now let's take a moment and imagine this whole experience like a real conversation. You open the website and ask, "How long does delivery take?" You check and then ask, "Do you offer free shipping?" You click the button to buy and later say, "Can I track my order?" You wait and message again, "I have not received my order yet." You find out your item doesn't fit and say, "Can I return this if it does not fit?" You also ask, "What is your return policy?" And finally, you say, "I would like to cancel my order." Each sentence becomes a moment of English practice. You are not studying words, you are living them. Now close your eyes for a second and repeat all of them softly to yourself. How long does delivery take? Do you offer free shipping? Can I track my order? I have not received my order yet. Can I return this if it does not fit? What is your return policy? Do you have this in another color? Is my payment secure? Can I change the delivery address? I would like to cancel my order. These are your real-life English tools for the online world. Every time you shop online, you can turn it into a short English exercise. Read the product details in English, write your questions in English, and communicate confidently. The internet is not just a place to buy things. It is a giant classroom waiting for you. Every order you make, every chat you type, and every review you write becomes your English practice. You are not just buying a product, you are buying progress. You are learning how to live, think, and communicate in English naturally. Congratulations, my friend. You have completed Chapter 6, and you are becoming more fluent one sentence, one click, and one question at a time. Chapter 7, Daily Practice and Review. Now take a deep breath and imagine this. You are not in a supermarket, not in a cafe, not in a pharmacy, and not even in an online store. You are at home, but your mind is full of all the real-life English you have learned. You remember yourself standing at the counter saying, "Can I pay by card?" You remember asking, "Can I try this on?" You remember smiling as you said, "I will have a coffee, please." And maybe you even remember typing, "Can I track my order?" Every single sentence you spoke became part of your English brain. That is how real fluency begins. It does not start in a book or in a classroom. It starts in the moments you use your voice. You see, my friend, daily practice is not about studying for hours. It is about repeating small, real sentences every day until they live inside you. When you wake up, you can speak to yourself in English. Say, "Good morning. Today I will learn something new." When you make breakfast, say, "I am making tea. I am cutting bread. I am washing the cup." These small sentences seem simple, but they are the foundation of your fluency. You do not need complicated grammar to sound confident. You just need real words spoken again and again with meaning. Every time you go out, use your English brain. When you enter a store, say quietly in your mind, "Where can I find the milk?" When you try on a shirt, say, "It is too big for me." When you sit in a cafe, whisper to yourself, "Can I see the menu, please?" You can practice silently or softly, even if no one is listening. This habit trains your brain to think in English without fear. That is how you turn language learning into a way of living. You might think you forget sometimes. Maybe the words do not come quickly. That is okay. Every mistake is a part of your progress. Fluency is not about being perfect. It is about not giving up. When you repeat these daily sentences, your tongue becomes faster, your mind becomes clearer, and your fear disappears slowly like morning fog. You are not only learning English, you are learning patience, focus, and confidence. Now let us review together what you have learned in this journey. You can say sentences at the supermarket like, "Where can I find the bread?" and "Can I get a receipt, please?" You can buy clothes and ask, "Do you have this in medium size?" or "I like the black one more." You can order food by saying, "I will have a coffee, please," or "Can I get that to go?" You can ask for help in a pharmacy by saying, "Do you have anything for a headache?" You can walk in a market and say, "Can you give me a better price?" And "This is exactly what I wanted." You can even type messages online like, "Is my payment secure?" and "Can I change the delivery address?" These are not just sentences anymore, they are memories. They are proof that you can speak English in the real world. Every day you can review them in a fun way. You can write them down in a small notebook or record your voice speaking them aloud. You can even create your own mini conversations using these same sentences. For example, imagine you are in a cafe. You can say, "Can I see the menu, please?" "I will have a tea." "Can I pay by card?" "That is all, thank you." Just four simple lines, but it sounds natural, polite, and real. When you practice these short dialogues every day, your English starts to sound alive. Now close your eyes for a moment and imagine your next English conversation. You walk somewhere new, someone speaks to you in English, and this time, you do not freeze. You smile, you breathe, and you reply naturally. The words come from memory, not from fear. You do not think about grammar, you think about communication. You are no longer afraid of speaking, because you have already practiced it 100 times at home, in your thoughts, in your daily routines. Fluency is not a dream for other people. It is your reality waiting to happen. You already have everything you need: your mouth, your mind, your voice, and your courage. Now all you have to do is keep going. Keep repeating, keep believing. Every sentence you learn becomes a brick in the house of your fluency. Every word you speak builds confidence that will stay with you for life. So tonight, before you sleep, repeat some of your favorite sentences from this journey. "Where can I find the bread?" "Can I try this on?" "I will have a coffee, please." "Do you have anything for a headache?" "Can you give me a better price?" "Can I track my order?" Say them slowly. Say them proudly. You are not a beginner anymore. You are a learner who speaks. And now, as we end this lesson, remember that practice never ends. English is not something you finish. It is something you live. Speak to yourself. Speak to others. Speak even when it feels strange. That is how every fluent speaker in the world began. You are walking the same path. Keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep believing in your voice. You have completed Chapter 7, and with it, you have completed your journey through real-life English. Congratulations, my friend. You are ready for the world. You did it. You just finished a complete English journey through real life. You learned how to speak at the supermarket, in a cafe, at the pharmacy, in the market, and even online. You didn't just listen to English, you lived it, one sentence at a time. Now remember this: fluency doesn't come from studying hard rules. It comes from using small, simple sentences every single day. Speak when you cook, speak when you walk, speak when you think. Don't wait to feel ready. The more you speak, the more natural it becomes. Repeat these sentences every day until they belong to you. When you make a mistake, smile and keep going. Mistakes are not a sign of weakness, they are the proof that you are learning. If this video helped you, let me know in the comments. Tell me your favorite sentence from today. Subscribe for more lessons like this, practice daily, and keep learning with calm, confidence, and love for English. You are not just studying a language, you are building your voice. Keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep believing in yourself. This is Unleash Your English. See you in the next lesson.